Rise and shine, everyone. It is Thursday, June the 20th, 7:30 in the morning. And so as every Thursday, we get to visit with guests from Gadsden State. So we have learned so many things about Gadsden State, and there's even more things to learn. So this morning we have Hillary Folsom. She's the Director of Advancement and Alumni Relations. And we have Tommy Goggins III. He is the Board President of the Cardinal Foundation. And so we're going to learn more about those things this morning. So welcome. Thank you for joining us. How are you?
Well, thank you.
Good.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So we have so many things to cover this morning. Trying to think of where to start, and I think there was just a really cool ribbon cutting that happened at the Advanced Manufacturing Center, also known as AMC. It's there in Gadsden, and that is a $30 million investment, right? So it's a $30 million facility with over 50,000 square feet. Am I right on that?
You are correct.
Wow. And there was a huge turnout. So many people are very excited about this AMC. So tell us a little bit about that. Who wants to start? Tommy, you want to tell me about the AMC?
Sure. Yeah, so it has been a long time in the planning, and it's been a lot of excitement around the Advanced Manufacturing Center, and it really represents the pinnacle of career technology and really training students, equipping students for high demand fields in the workplace. And so it has all the bells and whistles, and it's a fabulous facility, excellent turnout, a lot of excitement. ACCS Board of Trustees were there, Chancellor Baker was there, so it was just an exciting time.
Yeah.
It was great. The community just really turned out, and they're very supportive as well as business and industry. So we've been very fortunate and blessed with a lot of support. So
yeah, that's great. I think the community really sees the value of having not just any community college, but to have Gadsden State, because there are so many great opportunities for the community to get involved. We've talked about campus life is really fun, because there's a lot of misconception that if you're going to a two-year institution that you're not going to have that campus life. You do. You have so much fun, and there's so much opportunity, especially in workforce development, and that is something that is housed there in the AMC. Right?
yes, that's correct. We have great partnerships with business and industry all throughout Calhoun, Cleburne, Etowah, Cherokee, all of our service area. We get a lot of support from those businesses, and they see the value of investing in those early relationships with the students, really getting them plugged in to not only attending classes and training, but establishing those relationships with the businesses as well, and industry, getting them plugged in so that whenever they finish their training program, they can transition into a job with any of those businesses.
Yeah, and these are high wage jobs too, or careers, not just a job, but a career.
Yes.
That they're learning high wages. Now, some of the things that are housed there, and I might not even be able to pronounce them all, mechatronics. I don't know what that is.
Yes, that's think robots and Legos on steroids.
Okay. Oh, that sounds
Mechanical
fun.
automation, yes, those kinds of things.
Yeah. Industrial automation, is that pretty similar? Mechanical design and technology.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are, and I do not claim to be an expert in any stretch of imagination. We need to have Dean Allen Smith here.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure he's been a guest
He
before.
has.
He is the man when it comes to all things, career technology. And yeah, there are a number of exciting things over there. Very quickly, if you get a chance to go over there, you're talking to Dean Smith or anyone in the program, you are amazed with just how technical and complex it is. And I think there's somewhat in some people's mind this misconception around career technology that it is not high tech, or that it does not require skill, it does not require students to be very bright. And when I encounter that, I just say, have you flipped up the hood of your car lately and looked at all the computers and everything that goes on? And so these are really high demand, high wage jobs that require students who are willing to make a commitment to be trained, to be educated in technology and automation. So it's very, very exciting.
Yeah, and to be able to have that state-of-the-art facility to
Yes.
learn that and have that hands-on training,
Yes.
that's such a blessing to the
Yes.
community and to all of the students who go through it.
Yes, and they've thought of everything. When we toured the building last week, I mean, it is amazing.
Yeah.
So impressive.
I hated that I couldn't make it to the ribbon cutting, but I look forward to going over and touring the building soon. We'll have to do that. And yes, Alan has been, Dean Smith has been a guest on. We need to get him back. It's been a few months now, and I know there's been a lot of things that have happened
Yes.
in such a short amount of time, because I mean, it just seems like there's just something new constantly evolving and expanding and getting even better every day there at Gadsden State.
Yes,
So,
a lot to talk about.
lots to talk
Yes.
about. I've had so much fun getting to know everyone on the staff, and just everybody who's involved has so much excitement about Gadsden State and so much commitment to making sure it thrives. And it's been really cool to see, and really great as a part of the community to see that, because what a great thing to offer, again, the community, but then people to come into our communities and learn here, and then also become employed here, because there's a lot of opportunities in this
Yes.
surrounding area, in Calhoun, Etowah, Talladega, Cleburne, all of the Cherokee, all of the surrounding areas. So to have that. So this was the former site of the Alabama School of Trades. Is that one of the reasons to bring this into the advanced manufacturing, or what was the reason for this building in particular?
I think it's a beautiful piece of property when you look back at where the Alabama School of Trades sat for so many years. There were those beautiful trees that lined the walkway and the entrance to the Alabama School of Trades, and everybody has just a memory or a connection to that building, a program there or a professor or something that they remember fondly. And so it was bittersweet to choose that site, but it's the perfect place for it.
Yeah, because it was, so the AMC is situated on that site of the former Alabama School of Trades, and that was established in 1925, and then it became the Alabama Technical College, right, in like
Yes.
1985. I
Yes.
did a little studying last
Yeah.
night. It was really exciting to learn about that, and to also see like how again Gadsden State has evolved, and there's been so many people who have been instrumental in that, and that is also part of the Alumni Association and the Cardinal Foundation, right? I mean, these are the foundations and associations that keep Gadsden State thriving and having people involved. Am I right on that?
So the Cardinal Foundation is a 501c3. It really exists to support the mission of Gadsden State and to provide opportunities for students. So I think the best way to think of the Cardinal Foundation is the philanthropic arm of the college, and we're able to engage with donors who want to support Gadsden State, whether that is supporting students through scholarship funds or supporting the college through grants or other financial commitments that support the programs of the college. And so it gives us an opportunity to support the college in that way, and really to be a fundraiser and to raise money and to be a friend raiser and to make connections with businesses, business and industry to support the college.
I love that, a friend raiser.
Friend raiser, yes.
That's true, because it needs that. The kids need, the students, kids, no matter, I say kids, but it's really no matter what age you are, if you're wanting to take classes at Gadsden State or learn a new trade or expand on your education. So any person, they need a friend.
They do, and oftentimes those students need financial support, and they need the ability to, pay for things, and the Cardinal Foundation equips them in that way, as well as helps support programs of the college. The college gets funding, of course, from the state and some local municipalities, but there's a gap there, as there is in many education circles, and so the Cardinal Foundation works hard to try to bridge that gap, as well as connect with donors who want to support the college and generously support students.
Yeah.
We have so many ways that people can do that. We have individual donations. We have our employees, the employees at Gadsden State. I've told everyone, I just arrived in January. I've only been there for 4 months.
Okay.
And I have been welcomed so warmly by everyone, and people have just really, helped as much as they could anytime I had a question. And so in working with the Cardinal Foundation and trying to identify places where there are needs with students, it's a group effort. It's not just business and industry, it's individual donors, it's so many things, and there are so many different areas of need. If anyone has an interest, I'm sure that we can match them with whatever that interest is. If they wanted to specifically give to an emergency fund or something like that. As Tommy mentioned, students have emergencies. They have barriers that keep them from being able to enroll or attend. And so the Cardinal Foundation, part of our mission is to try to fill that gap and help as much as we can.
That's wonderful. Yeah, and to provide those opportunities, whereas somebody might think, well, I can't afford to go to further my education or to start my education, but they can, and a lot of it is because of these generous donors.
Yes, and the exciting thing is that oftentimes I think we who are in the working world and those of us who are further along in our careers, sometimes we overlook just how small of barriers can seem like mountains to a student. And sometimes just the smallest things can be what they view as impediments to them continuing their education. So being able to step in and to provide resources to help with those things is very rewarding. We had a grant about a couple years ago that created an emergency fund that was able to help students with issues or things that would create a barrier or prevent them from taking classes. And it was really eye-opening to be able to see and get to interact with students who had these challenges that you and I might not think as challenges at all. Something as simple as a repair on a car, things, fees, a book fee, or something that is required to take a class, but to that student, it just seems insurmountable. Yeah. So the ability to be able to help that student and literally help a student who's sitting there and in their minds, they're thinking, well, because I can't get over this, I'm gonna have to drop out of classes, or I can't take classes this semester. But to be able to just help them over that speed bump, to them it was huge. To us, it was just an opportunity to help them and to allow them to be able to continue their education in a way that's going to pay huge dividends down the road and make that investment in the future, despite maybe this circumstance in the present. Very exciting to be able to help students do that.
Oh, that's so wonderful. We have so many more things to talk about. We're going to take a quick break right now, go hear a word from our sponsors, and check in a sneak peek of weather and news. So stay tuned. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Gadsden State Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upward Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my wings at Gadsden State.
Come out and check out the Alabama Tractor difference. We can take care of all your needs of parts, sales, and service for RTVs, zero turns, and tractors and construction equipment. See us here in Lincoln at 620 Speedway Industrial Drive. Or come visit us here in Asheville at 275 6th Avenue, or give us a call at 205-594-7000.
Hey everybody, I'm Larry May. I've been in the entertainment business for over 25 years. I've written for the local paper. I've interviewed a lot of touring artists and local artists here. And what I figured out is how much talent we have here in Alabama. That's why we put a new show together for you called Entertainment Alabama. Come watch us for the hottest new acts and some of your favorites that are national touring artists.
More than 2.5 million youths admitted to vaping, according to data from the CDC. Teens are at a greater risk for nicotine addiction because their brains are still developing. Please talk to your children about vaping.
Although we may see things differently,
the message can still reach me.
I'm Lacey Clance with your TV24 News Update. The registration deadline for the Summer Stormin' Soccer Camp is this Friday, June 21st. Camp dates are Monday, June 24th through Friday, June 28th. Per the City of Anniston's Facebook page, the camp options are half a day from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and full day 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Spots are still available. Morning sessions will focus on drills and skills, with campers working for about 20 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break. Campers should bring snacks and lunch for the week. Water and Powerade will be provided. Sprinklers, rain misters, and an air-conditioned referee room for cooling off. Full-day campers will enjoy an intense skills and drill session in the morning, followed by a relaxing lunch break. The afternoon will feature small-sided games with 20 minutes of play and 15 to 20-minute rests. Register for camp online at AnistonAFC.recdesk.com/community/program. For more news stories like these, plus weather with Justin Beal and sports, tune in tonight to the TV24 News. For WEAC TV 24, I'm Lacey Clance.
Rise and shine, everyone. It is 7:47 on your Thursday morning, June the 20th, and we are talking about Gadsden State, and in particular, we are talking about alumni relations and the Cardinal Foundation. And here to tell us more about that is Hillary Folsom. She's a Director of Advancement and Alumni Relations, and Tommy Goggins III. He is the board president of the Cardinal Foundation. And so before we went to break, we were talking about the opportunities of friend-raiser and a fundraiser that you were able to offer to these students, and about the obstacles that don't have to be obstacles, because you have a friend in the Cardinal Foundation. So if somebody is out there and thinking, well, I can't, never could, first of all, and yes, you can, and the Cardinal Foundation and Alumni Association and everyone at Gadsden State is there to figure out how to make sure that you can.
Yeah, I like the way you said that to everyone, because it really is a team effort, and it is a teamwork, and I'm just so amazed by the dedication of faculty and staff, and really their focus on empowering students and helping students. And it really is not cliche. It is the truth. They really care about students and really want to do whatever it takes to help students. And so whether it's in the classroom, outside the classroom, with the Cardinal Foundation, the Alumni Association, the work that Hillary does as Director of Advancement, it's just a team effort to try to equip students and prepare them really to change their lives and to be the next generation of hardworking individuals that power this country.
That's it, and that's what it takes. And you can see that excitement with and I know our viewers can too, every Thursday. I mean, it's just so many eyes light up when they talk about the programs or opportunities or all of the cool things. You can just feel that excitement that everyone has about Gadsden State that's involved. So thank you all for working so hard, again, to empower the future, because that's what it's all about. I mean, we can only move forward if we have people who are driving to go there, right?
Absolutely.
And so, talk a little bit, Hillary, about the Alumni Association. What all do they do?
Well, it's sort of like I said earlier, everyone that I've run into has a connection to Gadsden State. So we kind of consider everyone an alumni, whether you've graduated from there or just taken a few classes there. I remember even when I was in school many years ago, I took biology classes there. And so when I went to work at Gadsden State, they said, "Hey, your employee number is one of our old numbers." And I said, "Well, that's because several years ago I took some classes there." So the Alumni Association really is open to anyone. Don't think that you have to be a graduate, quote, of Gadsden State to be part of the alumni. We are friends. We are anyone who has a connection to Gadsden State and wants to see things advance and do better. And so we're really trying to ramp up that Alumni Association. We're hoping to have more interactive events and fellowship time for folks who have a connection to Gadsden State. And we're building some events around some of our athletic programs as they are increasing and really having a good time. And so we just really are reaching out to folks. We have a current program where you have a student membership, and then as you graduate, you get a complimentary one-year membership to the Alumni Association, because we know that's not the first thing on your mind when you graduate. You're looking for a job. You're not looking to pay dues to the Alumni Association. But we want to focus on transitioning those alumni memberships and getting folks to see the value of building those relationships with folks that they went to school with and continuing that connection to Gadsden State.
Absolutely. And we've got some details up right now that shows you the membership categories. So as you said, the associate category is staff, spouses, and graduate and friends. And then of course you have your graduates, so people who have graduated with a certificate or a degree program.
Yes.
And then regular, current and former full-time or part-time Gadsden State students. So there's great opportunities there. The membership dues are very reasonable.
Very affordable,
yeah.
Yes. And you're getting so much for that. Networking with folks. I can't stress enough how important it is to have that network with folks who maybe have graduated before you, and especially our most recent grads. It's good to kind of build those relationships and reach out to folks. And we're increasing our alumni benefits as well. There are discounts available, and anyone that's a member of the Alumni Association is going to get into our athletic events for free.
Oh, wow.
So we're really trying to beef up our program so that they see the value.
Yeah, I mean, that's a value right there if you're planning on going to the games. Yeah, which I hope everyone is. We've gotten to visit with the AD there, Blake, and so really got to talk a lot about the baseball and softball and all of the really cool things that are going on with the sport. So that's a great value.
Yes, it's an exciting time for athletics, academics as well, but athletics. Yes, it's fun, and we really want to build some events around some of those things. When the baseball field and the softball field open, kick off some things with those events as get folks excited about attending athletic events in the new stadium.
Yeah, and if you're part of that alumni association, you get invited to all of those cool events.
That's right.
Get to meet the players. You visit with everyone, all of the faculty and staff and students.
Yeah.
And when you said the word network, that's always going to be important. And to be able to network with your fellow students, there could be some really cool things. I mean, you might meet someone who's like-minded, and together you decide, well, hey, let's take this and build on it. And then you network with those students, with those fellow students, and something really great can come about that.
Yes, and we just encourage those most recent graduates. I think there's kind of a shift because I know a lot of people complain about social media and kind of the distance that it puts between people talking face to face and building those relationships. So I've just really encouraged our most recent set of graduates to see how important it is to kind of bounce ideas off of folks. Or I said, you know, you may even go into the alumni chat and say, hey, I've been offered a position at this business in this town. Can anybody tell me about it? And it's really just kind of having a sounding board of, like you said, like-minded individuals that can help you along your career path.
Well, that's great. So there's like a way of communication between alumni, so like open communication.
Yes, yes. We have an alumni Facebook page as well as a Cardinal Foundation Facebook page.
Yeah, so if somebody is looking for a job or looking to employ someone, they could maybe even put out there like, hey, our business is hiring, and you could hire from within, and you know that they got exceptional training at whatever it is that they're going through at Gadsden State.
Yes.
Oh, that's so great to be able
Yes.
to communicate.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, there really is a, you know, in my tenure on the Cardinal Foundation board and really getting a chance to be in the community and talk to individuals, you'd be surprised just how many alumni of Gadsden State are out there. People who their paths have crossed through Gadsden State at one time or another, whether they received some kind of certification, whether they got some, you know, workforce development training, whether they had a 2-year degree, or Gadsden State was a stop along the way to start their education, and they went on to a 4-year, even graduate doctorate degrees. And so it's amazing just the network of alumni of Gadsden State that are out there, and individuals that have had, you know, their lives positively changed and you know, receive positive experiences and things that have helped them in life through Gadsden State.
It's great to keep them all together and to make sure that that communication is always open. And that there's some awards and things that you give out through the Alumni Association as well. So one of them being the Distinguished Service Award. And what is that, Hillary?
Yes, so they have, through the years, kind of developed a program to recognize outstanding individuals who are working within the Gadsden State family. And there are nominations that we take each year, and folks can kind of go in and match up a person that they have in mind that they know is an outstanding, super hard worker, or someone who's done something very special and brought something excellent to the table at Gadsden State. And so they nominate those folks, and then through that process we find a distinguished individual for that award and several other awards as well. And so I understand, as I said, I knew as of January, they awarded the most recent set in December at our employee Christmas party, but they're kind of shifting that this year. And so we wanted to make sure that everyone was aware that those awards will be given out at the Cardinal Foundation Gala, which happens in October.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about that here in a moment. That sounds fantastic. So the nominations are currently open for the Distinguished Service Award?
Yes, they are through our system at Gadsden State. Anyone who is an employee can nominate someone. There are some criteria for each of the awards, and those are listed within the information. And so anyone who is a member of our Gadsden State family employees, staff, can nominate.
Okay, so that's an internal nomination
yes.
then. Okay, well, great. Well, we'll have to follow who gets that Distinguished Service Award in October. So that'll be fun. And we definitely want to talk more about lots of things. We've got to talk about the Cardinal Foundation, the gala. You've raised quite a bit of money in the past through the Cardinal Foundation gala, and that's such a fun way to come together to raise funds. So we'll talk about that. We'll go to a quick break, check in a word with our sponsors, news and weather. But stay tuned. We've got more to talk about with Gadsden State right here on Rise and Shine on WEAC TV 24.
and Body Works Towing and Recovery in Oxford is the area's leading auto body shop serving Anniston, Oxford, Talladega, and surrounding areas since 1996. They specialize in auto body repair and refinishing, paint correction, paintless dent repair, towing, and so much more. For all of your auto body needs, contact Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery at 256-835-1170. Also online at HughesPaintAndBody.com.
I'm Alan Parnell with Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance.
At Bentley Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gadsden or Oxford.
I'm Lacey Clance with your TV24 News Update. The registration deadline for the Summer Stormin' Soccer Camp is this Friday, June 21st. Camp dates are Monday, June 24th through Friday, June 28th. Per the City of Anniston's Facebook page, the camp options are half a day, from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and full day 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Spots are still available. Morning sessions will focus on drills and skills, with campers working for about 20 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break. Campers should bring snacks and lunch for the week. Water and Powerade will be provided. Sprinklers, rain misters, and an air-conditioned referee room for cooling off. Full-day campers will enjoy an intense skills and drill session in the morning, followed by a relaxing lunch break. The afternoon will feature small-sided games with 20 minutes of play and 15 to 20-minute rests. Register for camp online at AnistonAFC.recdesk.com/community/program. For more news stories like these, plus weather with Justin Beal and sports, tune in tonight to the TV24 News. For WEAC TV24, I'm Lacey Clance.
Rise and shine, everyone. It is Thursday, June the 20th, 8 o'clock in the morning, and we've been learning more about Gadsden State, and in particular, the Alumni Association and the Cardinal Foundation. And so here with us is Hillary Folsom. She's the Director of Advancement and Alumni Relations, and Tommy Goggins III, who is the President of the Cardinal Foundation. So yeah, let's talk more about that. Let's talk about the Alumni Association, the Cardinal Foundation. Let's talk about that gala, because we want to make sure everybody saves the date, and we actually have that date to save, which is October the 10th.
Yes.
Yeah, and so that's going to be at the venue?
Yes.
All right.
10/10/24. So mark your calendars. It is the place to be, October 10th of this year.
That's a great date, 10/10/24. What day of the week does that land?
That is a Thursday.
A Thursday?
Yeah.
Nice. Save the date for that Cardinal Gala. Now, what will we find at the gala? Is it going to be a fun time?
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. We will be there, of course, to raise money for the Cardinal Foundation to benefit students in Gadsden State. But it is just going to be a great time. There'll be a great meal. We'll have a silent auction. There'll be time just to network and just enjoy. We'll have the show band will be there. It's just going to be a great time, a great party to benefit the Gadsden State and the Cardinal Foundation.
I love a good fundraiser. It's so much fun. There's always really, like you said, great food. Everybody's so happy and excited to be there to raise money for something that they find a lot of value in and that they hold dear. And last year you raised what, $68,000?
So it was our inaugural gala last year, and under the leadership of Dr. Murphy, who challenged us to do that, and she's, of course, just fantastic.
I know, she's great.
She is great, and so we were able to do that, and it was a great time, and so we will, this will be our second year this year, and we really enjoy the fun part of fundraising.
So fun and fundraising.
We've set some lofty goals as well. We have a lot of goals that we want. We have a hope of raising a little over 100,000. We hope. We kind of, we just picked a number and said we think we can do it. You
might as well and set your sights high. With that $100,000, what will that go to do?
Want me to talk about it, or So we're so excited to talk about that. So it will go to benefit the college, and all of that money goes to directly support the college and programs of the college and all the academic departments, athletics. I mean, it really is an opportunity for the community to just directly support the college and to have a great time doing it. And so those funds are very, very important because it allows us to support the college in some ways that are beneficial in addition to scholarships. When our donors give money for scholarships, those funds are restricted, and those are funds that, of course, we will honor donor intent. So whatever that scholarship is designed for, however it's set up, we honor that. This is a way for us to raise funds that can do other good work for the college and other good work to benefit students. So we're very, very excited about that.
Oh, that is exciting. Well, I hope it's a great turnout. I definitely want to make sure to attend.
We will expect to see you there.
Good. Well, you will. October 10, 24. That's an easy date to remember. So that's
yes. And tickets are on sale. They can visit our website. Individual tickets are $75 for an individual seat, or you can purchase a table for $600. And of course, we have sponsorships available for those business and industry or individuals that might want to purchase a table with some additional things. Our fund allows that those folks that are sponsors are going to get some additional recognition throughout the process. So
that's wonderful. And a lot of businesses, of course, are supporters of Gadsden State. And Gadsden State is a big supporter of businesses as well, especially equipping these future workers. Like this is, Advanced Automotive, for example. They're employing people to work inside of these service departments that are in the community. And so, what a great way for businesses to show their support for a college that is helping support, the community. It's all a give back.
It is, and we really would be remiss if we did not recognize just the incredible support that we get from business and industry. And we have great partners that sponsor the gala, and we'll have those partners are stepping up to the plate again this year. We'll have new sponsors this year, and so when we put the call out to a business and industry to support the work of the Cardinal Foundation, to support Gadsden State, they really answer. And so we're very appreciative of that, and we just cannot thank enough for the work they do to help us do the work we do to provide opportunities for students.
Yeah, and that's what it takes. It takes the whole, we always say it takes a village, and it really does. It takes community coming together to support that. So make sure you mark your calendars for that gala, and it's always a fun time. What a fun way to fundraise.
That's right.
So I like that. So what are some examples of some funds that were raised by the Cardinal Association that helps the college?
Yeah, so Hillary, you want to take that?
Well, I was just going to say, because Gadsden State is, a state entity, there are some limitations on the things that they do. Of course, they have a budget each year, and all of our different departments are given the dollars that they need. But sometimes there are things that the Cardinal Foundation can help with, maybe a piece of equipment or an area. I know in recent time we've secured donors who've sponsored student areas, like lounges and things like that to make it a comfortable area. A lot of our students will drive from different places and are commuters, and so they need a place to sit in between classes or before they go to work, and so we wanted to make things comfortable for them. So we seek out donors and relationships where we can sponsor specific things. So those are some of the things that we've done in the past. Maybe purchased a piece of equipment for health sciences or a student lounge and things like that.
Nice.
Yeah, just a number of things that we can do to support students. And you know, we talked about the lounge. The Cardinal Cafe, you know, had a big renovation, and a lot of industry came together and helped with that. And you know, you can't overstress the importance of just students having a place where they can study, a place where they can just relax, a place where the environment is very important. And that facility really needed some renovations, and the college was aware of that, and we all just came together to help with that. And like Hillary said, the Cardinal Foundation is able to step in some ways where the college, being, you know, a state organization, a state entity, just can't. So we're very excited to be able to do that, the emergency fund, things like that.
Yeah. So this is the cafeteria that you're talking about?
Yeah.
Is that, it's the Taco Tuesday. Oh, so good.
I heard all about that when I came to work.
Yeah. It's so funny when Chief Freeman last week, he talked about that a lot. He definitely is a fan. Even in his community spotlight that he did for us, he was like, we've got some great things going on at Gadsden State. The cafeteria. He was very much a big fan, and I've had Taco Tuesday, and it is delicious. And that's open to anyone.
Yes.
So if you want to have a nice lunch that is really inexpensive, it's like super affordable and delicious, go visit that Cardinal Cafe and go check it out and all the cool renovations that have been done. So so that makes sense. So that was with help from the Cardinal Foundation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a huge example of where this money can go to benefit, because not only does it benefit, again, the students and the faculty and staff, but the whole community, because anyone is invited to join in on that space.
Yes. Another exciting area where the Cardinal Foundation partners and helps the college is to administer grants. And the college brought in a grant writer who is just fantastic at writing grants. And when we receive those grants, the Cardinal Foundation is able to administer that. And those grants are very exciting because, you know, there are donors out there and there are organizations and foundations out there that will grant money for specific purposes, for specific causes, and really provides nice injections of funds that we can really go to work to help in various ways.
Yeah, because you need that. I mean, you can have people who are donating their time and talents, but we have to have money to make sure that those things are happening. Well, that's great.
Yeah, and as Tommy mentioned earlier, kind of the other side of that coin is the scholarships, those donor managed funds that we basically kind of apply their intent for whatever the donor has decided. Maybe they want a specific person chosen based on where they live, or a GPA, or a certain major that they have chosen. Maybe they feel strongly about health sciences or workforce development, and so we're able to kind of apply those metrics to their fund, so that whenever we choose a student to be scholarshiped through that fund, they meet those criteria. And we just awarded over $60,000 in scholarships, and that's been the favorite part of my job so far, is calling those students and saying, hey, guess what, you get money.
You lit up. See, again, you can just see it in the eyes. Like,
who doesn't like to hear that they've gotten money?
Right.
I mean, come on.
It was so fun.
An opportunity, money for a huge opportunity to better their lives and to add to it. And so there's some other ways to get involved as well, that you can actually leave your mark by purchasing a brick. So when we get back, we will talk about those legacy bricks and how that you can put a piece of yourself or your history or onto the brick at the legacy wall. Is that right? Okay, so we'll talk about that when we get back. So stay tuned. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
with the City of Oxford with a word about one of our city's most precious resources, water. Clean water enriches our lives in so many ways, but we cannot afford to take it for granted. Remember, every time you pour something unnatural down the drain or in the environment, and every time you litter, our beautiful lakes and creeks suffer. Our city is beautiful. Let's all join together to keep it that way. Stop pollution where it starts, and help protect our waters for life.
The weather is warming up and spring is just around the corner at Miller Sand and Landscape Supply. I'm Craig Miller and we've got something for everyone. From bulk materials like sand, gravel, and mulch to beautiful outdoor decor to make your outdoor living space the envy of the neighborhood. See our beautiful selection of Mazzarelli fountains, flowers to brighten your garden, and an outdoor center loaded with beautiful decor. Whether you need a little or a lot, visit Miller Sand and Landscape Supply.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Gadsden State Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upward Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my wings at Gadsden State.
May not believe it, but it's true. The 2024 Team 1 Chevys are here. All 2324 Silverado light duties have 2.9% financing for 72 months. The hottest new 24 Team 1 Chevy Blazer, 1.9% financing and no payments till April. And the #1 selling family vehicle, the Equinox. 24 models. You got it. 1.9% financing and no payments till April. Team 1 Chevrolet, home of the best people, the best service, period.
I'm Lacey Clance with your TV24 News Update. The registration deadline for the Summer Stormin' Soccer Camp is this Friday, June 21st. Camp dates are Monday, June 24th through Friday, June 28th. Per the City of Anniston's Facebook page, the camp options are half a day, from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and full day 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Spots are still available. Morning sessions will focus on drills and skills, with campers working for about 20 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break. Campers should bring snacks and lunch for the week. Water and Powerade will be provided. Sprinklers, rain misters, and an air-conditioned referee room for cooling off. Full-day campers will enjoy an intense skills and drill session in the morning, followed by a relaxing lunch break. The afternoon will feature small-sided games with 20 minutes of play and 15 to 20-minute rests. Register for camp online at AnistonAFC.recdesk.com/community/program. For more news stories like these, plus weather with Justin Beal and sports, tune in tonight to the TV24 News. For WEAC TV 24, I'm Lacey Clance.
Rise and shine, everyone. It is 8:17 on your Thursday morning, June the 20th, and we've been being able to learn about the Alumni Association and the Cardinal Foundation. Another really cool thing that's happening at Gadsden State is the Legacy Wall. It's going to be featured in the new Advanced Manufacturing Center that we talked a little bit about this morning. They are selling wooden plaques from the trees that used to line the entrance to the East Broad campus and bricks from the former buildings of the Alabama School of Trades. And so that is really cool to be able to have your name or in honor of someone that is going to be right there at that cool new facility. So
we had so much fun kind of walking down memory lane. Dean Smith has great pictures from the 20s and 30s and all of the different programs that were housed at the School of Trades, and so really great black and white photos of folks who were learning the different trades and things like that. And that kind of spurred an idea. You know, we had all of this history and things, and how could we focus on that and highlight it and give folks a chance to say, hey, I was a part of that, and I want to continue to be a part of that through the Legacy Wall.
Yeah,
so
that's so cool.
Yeah.
We will have a little bit of history in the new and have your name on there and support Gadsden State.
Yeah,
So-
and get to It's a legacy wall. It'll be there.
Yeah.
I mean, you will be there. You'll be part of the Advanced Manufacturing Center.
Part of the legacy.
You'll be part of the legacy. And, all the people that come through and visit there and see those things. And we have the ability for individuals we have up there where you can support and be a part of that. And, we're already getting donors and individuals that are wanting to be a part of that. The engraved bricks are 500, and then the wood plaques are 1,000. And it's just a great way to not only support the AMC, but it's a great way just to have some recognition as well.
Absolutely, and that can be found on the GadsdenState.edu website there. So if you want to become a part of the legacy there at Gadsden State at that AMC, make sure to visit that that website.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all the proceeds from the bricks and the wood plaques will go to scholarships for the students. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Let's talk a little bit about the Cardinal Foundation, how you collaborate with the college administration and the Alumni Association to achieve these common goals.
Yeah, so the Cardinal Foundation is a volunteer board. So those of us who are on the board are all volunteers, and we have a wide cross-section of individuals from different industry, different business, different areas of expertise, different geographic locations. We just brought on a new crop of board members here recently who also represent this region in different areas and different areas of expertise. And so we're very excited to have them as a part of the board and really to help us do our work as volunteers to support the mission of Gadsden State.
But don't let that volunteer word fool you.
No. These are engaged volunteers.
Yes.
We're very engaged volunteers.
We are a working board.
We are a working board.
Yes. And it's not to be overworked, but we just really kind of work on those sphere of influence is what we like to call it, is those folks who have an influential position. They may know a lot of people, or they've been in business and industry, or just a part of the community for many, many years. And so we value that, and we have looked to try to find a good melding of folks, and I think we do. I think we have a great representation from all of our different service areas, from different business and industry. We have real estate, we have business owners, we have financial folks, we have teachers, we have healthcare professionals. So there's a good representation of all of the things that Gadsden State looks to serve.
Yeah.
So.
And I always like to highlight the volunteer part because, we are not paid by the college.
Yeah.
And so people involved with the work of the Cardinal Foundation really have a passion for Gadsden State and really are supporters of Gadsden State. Many of them are alumni of Gadsden State and really want to work hard to step up to the plate to advance the mission of the college.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to have that passion because you are giving a lot of your time and your talents and your money and your time
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially when you're putting on like a gala. That takes a lot of work. That's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
You really have to be passionate about what it is that you're doing to serve at, like as a board president. How many hours a week do you probably can't even calculate. It's like
Between the work that pays the bills and the Cardinal Foundation, there are some full weeks sometimes.
Yeah,
but
I can
it's a labor of love, and really, Hillary mentioned that she's been here just since February. I'm going to brag on Hillary a little bit because she won't brag on herself. She really is a superstar, and she has accomplished more in February than I've seen a lot of people accomplish in a year, 18 months. She has hit the ground running, does a fabulous job, and really as the board, we support her work as the Director of Advancement and Alumni Relations. And so we all circle up the wagons, and we support Hillary, we support Dr. Murphy, President of the college, and her vision for the college, and the strategic vision she has. And so it really is a team effort of coming together to do good work. And it's just very exciting and rewarding to be able to do that. And when you get a chance to go to things like commencement or convocation, and you see it from both the student side, those students who are walking across the stage and their educational achievements, or you see it from the faculty and staff side, just the dedication that they have. It really is rewarding work, and we are all honored to be able to call ourselves directors and trustees of the Cardinal Foundation.
Oh, Thank you. Well, great, Hillary.
Yeah.
Go,
I know.
girl.
I'll get with you later.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
got to give credit where credit is
You
due.
really
I mean,
do.
you really do.
You do. It does. It takes a lot of hard work, and not just work that during your business hours. It's all the time. It's on on the scenes, behind the scenes, like so many moving parts. So I'm so glad to know that y'all are working together on that and
We
and
really
to help
do.
build up.
We
Yeah.
have a great group, and everyone, like I said earlier, Gadsden State really is a family.
It
I
is.
mean, people just
It really is.
believe in the mission, and they
do.
believe in what we're doing to help the students in our community, whether they're traditional or non-traditional. You know, we have some folks who come back to school. Maybe they've been in the workforce and they've seen that there are some opportunities for them to get a further education or change their trade, and so it's a melting pot really of all different ages, and it's awesome. I just love it.
It is.
Yeah.
I love that y'all do it. Again, y'all just light up when you talk about it. And speaking of Dr. Murphy, she has this incredible vision, and it takes people, and she has done a really great job of finding those right people to fit into these places.
She is, and she's a hard worker.
She is.
I mean, energy.
She is a dynamo. I'm
It's
telling you,
contagious.
she gets the job done,
Yeah.
and really, she sets the bar high and encourages all of us, whether we are faculty and staff, volunteers, to really work hard and be laser focused on the mission, and that's good because ultimately the point of all this is to provide opportunities for students. And when you see students who literally, there are students who their entire trajectory in life has changed. For many students, this is their first step into formal education, their first step into really changing their social economic situation. It is just very exciting to see that not only their lives, but the lives of their children, future generations are changed through the work of Gadsden State. So that's very, very exciting.
Makes it all worth it.
It does.
All of
Makes
that
every
hard
bit of it
work.
worth
All
it.
those extra hours.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
makes it worth it when you get to see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank y'all so much for all that you do for the community, for the for Gadsden State. I mean, it's incredible to be able to watch it from outside. So we only have a few moments left. Is there anything else that you want to make sure that our viewers know? Of course, we always reference that website.
Yes.
Because there's some really great information. We actually have a little screen grab of how you can become a member of the Alumni Association and get involved there. You can, of course, donate. I mean, that's a way. If you don't have the time, you can always donate. They're great stewards of your donations. Again, the membership. And then there's the Alumni Yearbook. That looks really cool, too. And so you can visit previous
graduates, yes, and kind of look at, and our PR and marketing folks do a fantastic job of keeping the content there fresh. And so, and I would just encourage folks to visit our social media pages as well and really kind of start following and interacting there. We do lots of updates, we post tons of information, and it's just a great way to stay plugged in and involved with Gadsden State.
Yeah, and those links are found at the bottom of that page as well to the Facebook page. And yes, there is. And all those events, you can find the information about the Cardinal, the gala there on 10/10/24. Mark your calendars.
10/10/24, you got it.
Yeah, and so check out that website. And if there's if somebody's interested and they might want to reach out, is there email addresses or phone numbers that you would like to provide?
Yes, all of those are listed there on the website. Probably easier to look there and kind of figure out exactly who you want to talk to and what you're looking for. So, but yeah, they can get a hold of anybody by visiting the GadsdenState.edu website.
Yeah, and you can find that information on that legacy wall there as well. So, and the Cardinal Foundation, the gala, there's all of the sponsorship and the ticket information there. There's great links. Again, that's on the Facebook page too. So if you're wanting to get involved, that is definitely a great place to start, is at the website.
Yes.
Yes, a lot of opportunities for involvement. If you are a donor and would like to be a part of empowering the next generation of students, we have opportunities for you to do that through scholarship funds, other funds. Those funds are professionally managed by the Cardinal Foundation. Of course, we honor donor intent there and are laser focused on that. If you are in business or industry and want to support the work of the Cardinal Foundation in Gadsden State, there's ways for you to do that. And if you want to come and be a part of the gala, and a great time to raise money. Yeah, there's all kind of opportunities to support, and we're happy to be an arm to support the college.
So, well, thank you all again, and thanks for visiting. So, again, thanks to Tommy Goggins III, president of the Cardinal Foundation, and Hillary Folsom with the Alumni Association. So, thank you all so much for visiting this morning. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you reach out to gadsdenstate.edu. All right, well, with that, we're going to wish you all a great rest of your day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning, which is Friday, and we have Ellen Hurst with Alabama Cares. So, again, have a great rest of your day. See you back here in the morning, and thank you all again.
Thank you.
All right.